Hello everybody, this is Ishtiaq Ahmed, the Telecom Guru. I'm again here with you. Today, I'm not going to talk to you about my consultancy, about my coaching. I'm here for a completely different subject and different topic. So what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to take you through a journey, a beautiful true story, which is an integral part of my life and I value it a lot. And this integral part is Etisalat. My professional career is always and will always be brightened because of my association with Etisalat UAE for 19 years. I joined Etisalat UAE marketing department in May 1998 and worked with one of the best organization and best people for 19 years on different position from junior to senior position. While I was with Etisalat UAE till 2007, from 1998 to 2007, before joining the Etisalat group and going on secondment to other operations, I used to note down the achievements and work done by me or our section. This was my habit. So you can say I have few commercial sides of history of Etisalat for a certain period. I was noting down any new launch, any new achievement, any new system integration, any new product launch. I used to have it with date and everything. In this video, I want you to be my partner for few minutes, little bit longer video, but you are gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So you have to be my partner for few minutes on this beautiful journey to the past. I assure you, you would love it. And if you're from the same age group, you would be recalling all the sweet old days and memories. For youngsters and teenagers, this video can be a learning source of transition and how a company advances with a vision and goals. Before I start the story, let me clarify that all the information I'm sharing here are not related to any financial and sensitive data, and most of them are publicly available. Let's begin this journey. So I'm going to start with few slides, nice pictures and nice stories, and I'll be with you. Thank you very much. Hi, so our journey is starting now. Etisalat, A Journey to Excellence by Ishtiaq Ahmed, Telecom Guru. You can have a look at it, how Etisalat transformed in terms of branding from different logos. The oldest logo on top and then another logo and this existing logo, then head office building. In 1982, Etisalat launched the first mobile network as well as mobile handsets, but those were not GSM. Those were PMAT and other technology, and you can see it is talking by itself. The picture, you can have a look at it. It used to be very heavy and with battery and suitcases, but they were very famous. One of the brand of Etisalat was Al Anis, and at that time it was 4,000 plus. And it used to be a status symbol, mostly used by companies and executives. So this was the start of mobile network in 1982. Then there was another service. In 1985, Etisalat started paging services. Alphanumeric pager with only caller number, or pager with different messages. Neham, Mubashir, and alphanumeric pager. These pagers were very famous and very much in demand. But because of the inception of GSM and mobile services, the paging service was seized by 2003. Have a look at these beautiful pagers and picture people used to carry or put it on their trouser belt. Then 1984 was the change when GSM network and GSM service was launched by Etisalat. And Etisalat came up with the idea of having their own branded handsets. So you can have a look at it. Nokia 2110, the famous. It used to be called Hudhud. And you can see the Etisalat brand is there. Al Mayas, the flip type of phone, opening and closing phone, 8110, Al Mayas. In 1996, Senyar from Siemens, February 1997 it was launched as a Etisalat branded phone. Alcatel Safar, February 1998. Anis One, Siemens, January 1999. Kanas from Panasonic, January 19. So I'm just showing you the transition. There were other brand and other models also. I cannot put all, but this was very much in demand at that time. There are few interesting facts. When mobile network was there and mobile phones were also offered, but it was for a niche market. It was not very much used by everybody because of pricing and other factors, and it was not very common at that time. Payphone were used a lot, especially by expat to call their home, and there were payphone which used to work on coins. No need for card. People used to carry coin, and so you can see in the picture in the middle on the right hand side later on, prepaid card or card phone came also, but the coin was very interesting. And you it will remind you if you used to have it, and there used to be a long queue during holidays and Eid and other occasions. So this is something which was there. Etisalat is one of the mobile operator who have their own setup of scratch card and recharge card and SIM card production, which is known as Iptakar. And the funny thing is this, on the left hand side, if you look at this Motorola picture, initially the SIM card used to be of the same size of a scratch card or credit card, and you don't have to break the SIM. The whole card used to be inserted in the phone. Then Etisalat prepaid card used to have own branding and designing. Who remember Etisalat calling card? One of the best service. Create a account with calling card on your mobile or landline number, and then use on any phone, and you will be charged on your calling card. Very good golden card. I still remember. Then GSM. GSM was launched in 1994, but the real GSM prepaid service was launched in 1997, and it was called Mobile Power. And then it was rebranded in 1998 with the name of Vassal, which is existing Vassal service. And I was part of one of the first promotion in the Middle East, which was Vassal promotion, very famous, and it was done by 50% discount on the Vassal price, or the connection price yearly, 520 to 260. You can have a look at the Vassal logo. You can have a look at my appreciation certificate also. I'm very proud of it, and it was very famous. People used to be in the queue by 6 a.m. in the morning to get the SIM card, and it was started on March 8 and lasted till March 25th in 1999. One of the most successful promotion ever held by a telecom operator at that time. So these are some pictorial journey. I will just share quickly few achievements. April 2000, Etisalat achieved 1 million GSM subscriber. CNI facility, it was not possible to see the number. Then cash payment machine was introduced in 2000. Vassal started selling from dealers and resellers in March 2001. Before that, it was sold only from the outlets. WAP was launched, a journey towards data service, wireless application protocol. GPRS was launched in February 7, 2002. We achieved 2 million subscribers in 2002. We achieved 3 million subscribers in 2003. GPRS was one of the biggest thing, and then Abu Dhabi police, Dubai police, municipality, they all started using dedicated GPRS or banks for their ATM. And it was a transition toward data and towards smart services, I would say. And look at the year 2002, 2003. Then 3G with the name of Mubashir was launched in 2004. You can go through the whole detail. I don't want to take much time. Then achievement of 4 million GSM subscriber. BlackBerry was launched May 2006. Biggest jump towards data service and smartphone services. It was launched by Etisalat in 2006. Etisalat achieved 5 million GSM subscribers in 2006 July. Then credit transfer service, which is very commonly used now, was launched in January 2007. Mobile TV was launched in February 2007. Then the More loyalty plan, now it is known as Smile. The More was launched, loyalty plan was launched almost 14 years ago by Etisalat in August 2007. Online payment through bank account. There are so many achievements I just wanted to share with you to remind and to go through the past and remember, and Etisalat is progressing. And I would like to thank all of you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and please get in touch. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will come up with another very good informative content, and I will also come up with my consultancy and training content about marketing and GSM services. Keep in touch. Take care.